All right. The benefits of engaging the local website developers. There are a couple of things. I mean, again, there's pros and cons to it. If you really feel like you really don't, get really can connect with certain people from outstation, if they can really go ahead. It's very difficult to find someone who can really connect with you. There are benefits of engaging with the local website developers. First thing is it's easier to meet up, set up a meeting to meet face to face and talk out these issues, any potential problems and stuff like that. Of course, now with COVID, we are in a recovery mode right now, so it's lesser there when it was really in a lockdown mode last time. But it can really help the face-to-face meeting, because let's say an example, I'm going to actually build a website for a factory or stuff like factory, right? I can actually go and visit their factories and really get to know what process they're making, so that I can really suggest more benefits or like suggest some things that they can add into the website that can actually help them to educate their potential clients so that they can actually connect with the company. Second thing is for us, right? It is a really benefit because we're actually trying to build a community here. So by helping people in this para, we believe we're actually helping the state to improve, state economy to improve as well. So that's one of our key thing that we are trying to achieve. So we are really passionate about that. Third thing I would say is because we have a network of people who are maybe willing to collaborate in other industries and stuff like that. So we can actually connect them easily if they're actually from here locally. So let's say, for example, someone who is doing branding, and then we have a network who's very strong in terms of t-shirts being used as a branding material. So we can connect them to, so that they can potentially work on something else. So this is something out of our scope of things that we do or deliver, because our job is to deliver the websites and mobile app and stuff like that. But we try to go above to help our customers at times, and introducing our network to them is one of the potential ways that we do help them. And it really helps if they are local, because it'll be easier to set up a meeting between them to see whether they can hit the floor running on some potential collaboration and stuff like that. Second thing is about hiring overseas companies to work on your solution or your website and stuff like that. There's a few things that we need to understand before we hire overseas help. First thing is the cultural difference itself. Now, cultural difference, it's important because whenever we're making any websites or like a web system and stuff thing, so let's take example websites, right? Because it's easier to explain. The copy writing, the words that you put in the website, it needs to carry a good meaning, and people who don't understand our culture might not be able to write the proper copy of this. That's the cultural difference that I was referring to. Second is the time zone difference. So we need to be able to communicate consistently, right? So if the time zone is different, there's going to be a potential problem there to actually communicate properly on your project, and it might delay the project a bit longer. These are things that you might need to take into account before hiring an overseas help. But of course, if you really know them, you can really feel like you can work with them, you can go ahead. Just take these few things, and few other things is like cost, because let's say you want to hire a company from US to actually work on your product and stuff like that. Are you ready to pay the cost in USD? And okay, this is actually quite a tricky question. I would say if your developer who developed the website is missing in action, first thing, of course, you can try to still contact them again, maybe see if they are willing to answer, or like they are able to answer the calls and stuff like that. Second, you need to check whether you have the hosting in domain credentials. So what does this hosting and domain mean? So basically, hosting means the place that you're storing all those files and stuff like that, and domain is the URL of the website. Like for example, facebook.com. So facebook.com is the domain. So check whether you have this with you. Now, If you have them with you, it's easier to actually find another developer who will be able to like get your website up and running again. Or maybe some hosting companies, they actually do help people to get like they fix some bugs or stuff like that to get the thing up and running. If you don't have it, then there's two potential outcomes. First thing, you might have already lost the access to this. I mean, even in future, like maybe the person is not going to let it expire. They continuously renew it, or someone else actually purchased it. So you might lose the branding that you have built for that website. But if it is actually expired, then you have a potential of actually buying it back. Then you can have a new website developer to build the thing again. And it will be helpful for the new guy if you already have a clear idea on what kind of things you already want, and like the mistakes that you've learned from the previous experience, so that you can hit the ground running and also continue to speeding up the whole process of getting your website up and running. Thank you for watching that video, everyone. If you like that video, click the thumbs up button below, and also subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so that you will be updated with all the information that we will share in the future regarding all these websites and mobile apps and web systems and stuff like that, to help you to improve your business and bring your business to the next level. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask any questions below in the comments there. Thanks everyone, and see you in the next video.